Hi, Society Stitchers. I'm Katie.
I'm Laura.
I'm Athena.
And we are here to unbox. I have to close mine because I had it open already.
Yeah, I have mine open too.
The Resolution Stitching Box, which is the November subscription box. So first things first, let's talk about the dimensions of this box, because it is larger than what we normally send out. It's a very different shape, but that is because, as we teased on Instagram and in our newsletter, Modern Folk Embroidery was our designer of the month.
So cool.
Yes. And his patterns come in full page design, so 8.5 by 11, which meant that we had to up the dimensions of the box to fit it in here without damaging his pattern, because that would not be okay.
No, not at all. So what do you want to start with, Katie?
Well, there's something that kind of smacks you in the face right as you open this box. That is the stitching journal and planner.
Hopefully by now you've had a chance to watch our flip through on this, and you've gotten to see everything that's in it and how we're planning to use it.
Yes.
If you were at Stitch West, there were a couple of people that were talking about like the next subscription box, and like I was just talking to them about boxes. There were some society members there, and I told everybody I'm so excited for November. This is fine.
So this is
I knew this was in there.
Oh, I guess I should just read what it says.
Yeah.
2022 Stitching Journal and Planner designed by the Black Needle Society. We are very excited to send our first ever stitching planner. This planner includes places to note your monthly spending, track stitching habits, a variety of stitching challenges, a section to note your finishes, and even note pages or pages to mount smalls directly into the planner throughout the year. We also specifically requested metal corner protectors for the front and back covers to keep your planner in top condition throughout the year. We've included a pocket to store stickers or stitching notions for easy access.
So there you go.
And of course, like they said earlier, the more in detail like flip through is on a different video. So go watch that if you haven't watched that yet.
Yes. We literally just filmed it, and we talked about how we intend to use the challenges. But one of the big things that we say in there, and one thing we really want to drive home, is there are no cross-stitch planner police, and you should use this however you want to. We've given you suggestions on how to use it, and we have tried to give you prompts and different things to keep you motivated in stitching during the year. But however you want to use this, it is your planner. The other thing that we said a couple of times in there is that this is the first planner. We do have plans to make a 2023 planner, but we, in the meantime, are going to be keeping notes about things that we want to improve on this planner for next year. And we would love your thoughts on that as well, because when we put this together, we looked at a lot of different sources of planners that we had and liked, planners that we had gotten and we didn't love as much, and looked for ways that we could make things stitching related. This is a very stitching focused planner.
We really wanted to customize this book for stitchers.
Yes. Because it's not
this is like everybody who got this box are the beta testers.
Well, and it was my first time ordering something like this. So It was, I mean, it's beta testers, but also it was my first test of trying to put something together like this for you.
Right.
So
we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts. Send us emails. If something strikes you during the year, send us a DM on Instagram and say, hey, this page, love it if you could add this to it. That'll be great. And I will make a note of it.
Or I need this page. Yes. Athena, what do you want to look at next?
I want to look at this. I don't know. I want to look at these cards.
Oh, okay. Stitching Challenge card set designed by the Black Needle Society. We've created a set of 52 challenge cards to keep you motivated in stitching all year long. Challenges have been pulled from past stitching events and include a few new challenges. Pull one card a week throughout the year or anytime you need a little extra stitching mojo. What'd you pull, Athena?
I didn't even have mine open yet. So let me just, I've never even looked at these cards yet. So here we go. Boom. What do I have? Stitch on a piece with a book.
Oh, awesome. What'd you get, Kate?
Well, I was going to point out that every single one has an instruction card on the back of the pack. Even when it's shrink wrapped, it should have the stitching deck, and then turn it over. It has instructions on how to use it.
Yep.
And like we said, you should feel free to use them however you want, but we have 52, so it's perfect for one card a week. So what are you stitching on this week?
Stitch on a piece with a bell.
Nice.
Fun.
And do you want to tell them about the design?
Okay, so I actually have a full design for this card where, I have the words charted in here, but I also have just filled in with a pretty design there in the middle. And I will be adding that to the December 1st newsletter that came out today. So if you would like to stitch this design, you can. It will be on the newsletter.
And you can personalize it.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Okay, next item in the box, I'm going to pull out what was underneath the planner.
So you have stitching sticker set designed by Marina Horbachova. Use this adorable sticker set to decorate the pages of your new stitching planner.
So these stickers are part of a design set that I was able to download directly from the designer. So these are not exclusive to us. You can find this artwork out there and purchase it yourself. But we loved this. This was exactly what I wanted when I started looking for things. And I thought it would be a great place to start for some cute stitching stickers for you to use.
So Katie just converted them all into stickers.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the little DMC stickers on the top and the bottom. They're fun.
Okay. Athena, what's next?
Trackers.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Trick tracker set made by S. Ward Designs. This pack includes 25 3-year project trackers. Drop these cards in with individual projects to keep track of your progress. Plus, Sylvia included an overall project tracker for you to try out. Check out more in her Etsy shop. There's a link on the bottom of your trackers. And
I think
it was so fun.
I am super excited about this entire box, but this was yet another thing that I was super excited to try out. I've been wanting to get some, but being behind the scenes, I knew maybe I should just wait. But yeah, I'm super excited to put these in with my projects, and I have more than 25 already, so maybe this will just go with new starts.
And the back page is the yearly tracker.
Yeah, this last page is a yearly tracker. So she included one in every single pack. However, this is a brand new product to her shop. Right now, I don't believe she has them in her shop while we're recording. I'll have to check and see if she has them up when I put this up there. But yes, this is a brand new product for her. You can see it has her font on it too up there at the top. One of the big things that she did for us for these specific project trackers, she made them custom for us and used our Black Needle Society font up there at the top. And she also had a goals line for us. Because this is a resolution box. So we wanted you to, name your goal, your resolution for the piece.
That'll be fun.
So thank you so much, Sylvia. Sylvia sent us these after one of our retreats, actually.
Yes.
She sent us a lovely thank you card for the retreat and said, hey, I make these and here's a sample. She actually sent us a 1-year tracker, a 3-year, a 5-year tracker. And I think that's it. But so she has different increments that you can choose from as well. So if you want a shorter tracker range, go check out her Etsy shop, or a longer one. Got those BAPs going?
And I think that just in case anybody has never seen these before, the idea is that you put this in, you list all your details of your project, and then you list, they've got a start date, a finish date, and then the number of days that you've stitched on it. So what you'll want to do is you'll highlight each day throughout the year. This is 2022, and then you've got 2023 and 2024. You'll highlight each day that you've worked on it, color it in, circle it, whatever you want to do, so that you can go back and look and see how many days you've worked on your project. That's the idea.
That'll be fun.
And I mean, it's kind of similar. You can do something similar in the planner, but what's beautiful about these things is since it's a multi-year tracker, you have that one sheet that carries over with you year to year to year. So
And it can live in with your project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real quick,
With them,
talked about
them-
getting more of them. Her Etsy shop is down here in the corner of her trackers too, by the way.
okay, your turn. I was already looking for something next.
Athena's too
You're just excited about this.
Okay, let's pull out here. I'll do this and I'll let Mom read about it and then talk about it.
Okay, this is the stitch counter curated by the Black Needle Society. This little counter is one of Laura's favorite stitching tools. Use it to keep track of the number of stitches you complete each day, or it's perfect for keeping track of the number of stitches completed while stitching a long row. No keeping that number in your head while crossing your X's. So if you don't use, I'll put this on the other hand so I can hold it up. If you don't use Pattern Keeper, this is a great thing. And I just hook it on my finger and then I click it as I am doing sections. So if it's a long row, then sometimes I will count that up as soon as I finish that row. But it's also really good to use, like we said, if you are starting a piece and you want to get that bottom row in and it's really long. I use the trick that if I'm doing DMC and I'm going all the way over and all the way back, then I cross every 10th stitch. Or if I am doing if I'm using overdyed floss, then you cross every one and I don't cross the 10th stitch. But it lets you then put them in.
But it kind of wastes some thread that way. So this is a great alternative, especially if you're stitching with the variegated, to just be able to every 10 stitches click it in. Or if you do 10 stitches, just click once and know that you multiply that by 10. It's just a great mental check for you.
I love this. I use it every day. I was doing 25/7 and I did 25 minutes instead of 25 stitches. So I always started with that and I would click all of my stitches in and then I write them down and then I keep going and count the rest of my stitches for the day.
And this is going to be absolutely perfect for people who have participated or will participate in Black Needle Society digital retreats where you have to count your stitches and tally them up at the end of an hour, 2 hours, whatever the challenge may be. This is going to be perfect. I know a lot of people usually just stitch as fast as they can, and then when they get to the end, they count them up. So it's this whole counting game. But those will be so much fun.
Handy.
Excited.
Handy.
What's next, Athena?
I'm gonna grab the Needleminder.
Okay. New Start Needleminder designed by the Black Needle Society. We designed a Needleminder specifically for your new year starts.
It's not going to show up very well.
It says New Year, New Start and has the hourglass on there. So it'll be fun to just have with those projects.
And yes, I did the artwork on this one. It was kind of a challenge to come up with something for the resolution box. I'm not gonna lie. So I hope you guys like it. The idea, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I mean, I draw big and then it gets really small. But the top is actually a cross stitch piece that you're just starting inside of a hoop. And then the one stitch that's up there is the, and then the loose thread is like winding through the whole hourglass and going into the bottom portion.
And then I just saw that the needles are the sides of the hourglass as well. Like the more you look at it, you see, that's really cool.
It was a fun one.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm actually going to break tradition a little bit and show the pattern next, because the last item we'll pull out of here then.
We
Well,
still have
oh.
this too.
We'll leave that to the end.
Okay.
So
this is the river pattern made by Modern Folk Embroidery. We wanted to send a larger project in this month's box that would allow our subscribers to stitch and enjoy all year long if they choose. We love Modern Folk Embroidery's annual stitch-alongs, and we were honored to get to work with Jacob on this project. Jacob was inspired by the layout of Scottish samplers to create this original design. He noted that stitchers can choose to insert additional rows for their family's initials if they choose. Katie's pulling hers out so you can see without the package.
Also, I wanted to say that this one is 131 wide by 223 high.
And he designed this to be stitched on 32 count. And we'll talk about that in a minute.
Because
Athena, what do you want to pick next?
I'll pick the floss.
Oh, how convenient.
So
I don't have in a container because my container is gone, but
we have the River of Life specialty floss made by Forbidden Fiber Co. We worked with Leanne and Jacob to create this 46-yard skein of cotton specifically for this month's pattern.
and this colorway is called River of Life. So
It was created specifically for this. So they worked together and came up with a color that was what Jacob wanted for the pattern to be.
Yes. So there is enough here if you stitch on 32 count or smaller count, so like 36 or 40 or something like that. There is enough here.
So there's enough on 32 count, just like it is.
Yes.
If you want to add the family bands, you may want to stitch on a smaller count.
Actually, Leanne even gave us a little extra. He worked it out here. Yeah, 5.5 skeins of floss is what you would need if it was 8 yards each. And then I want to say Leanne gave us a couple extra yards above that when I was talking with her. So
I think we normally get 8-yard skeins, so
yes.
that would be plenty extra then.
So yeah, because 8.5 or 5.5, 8-yard skeins is 44 yards. This is 46. So you actually have 2 extra yards.
Yes. So
mine, I feel like Katie's is showing up more true. Mine is showing up more green for whatever. I guess my lighting is making it more green, but it is definitely more blue.
Yeah. And I will say also, Leanne tried to be consistent, but because she was dying so much for each individual, skein of it, she ended up having a lot of variation in the batch. So everybody's is kind of unique to them, which I also love. Like they're all the same colors, but how they decided to take to the piece of thread changed a little bit for each one.
The other thing that you can consider if you're adding in extra bands is pull out some of your other flosses and see what you can get to coordinate with that. And that would make that part of the sampler stand out a little more, be a little special, or maybe do your verse in a different color and keep your initials in the same color if you need to, because the verse is at the bottom. So
yeah.
I'm just putting mine
and
back
then
in here.
there is one more thing in the box.
I think this is the least stitching related item in the whole box.
But it's so fun. New Year's sparkler made by Tops Malibu. Like this sparkler on New Year's Eve and make a wish for 2022. So that's why you got the sparkler on the front. And we just thought it would be a fun thing to put in.
Yes. Just a fun, not silly, but just a fun thing to do. So we hope that you guys make some good wishes, whether they're, I hope I can finish my BAP this year, or I hope this year I win the lottery. It's up to you. Which one is more important to you? No.
And with our spoiler card, as always, we have our spoiler card with the photo on the front, and then all of the spoilers over here, and then a letter from the society, which this time talks about Katie and I and our traditions. And then what's coming up next that you can purchase? Steampunk. That one's going to be so fun. And then the back has the photo challenge, and it has some past photos.
Oh my gosh, guys, you guys were amazing for the September photo challenge. It was really hard to narrow it down to 3 photos to highlight there. You guys did some amazing work for that month.
We're so good. And the photo challenge for this box starts today.
Yes.
Right? December 1st.
And you have until December 10th to get all of your photos in there.
And you can post, don't think that you're late and now you can't participate. You can post all, however many, what is it, 7 photos?
Yeah.
On December 10th if you want to. Like, you do you, just as long as they're in by December 10th. So
we spread it out for you so that you don't have to feel pressured to do them all at once. But if you're only able to do it one time, then put them in there.
Pro tip, what I like to do is when I'm unboxing my box for the first time, I'll enjoy everything, pour through everything, but then I'll look at that photo challenge and I'll take my photos immediately, and then I will wait until it's time to post them. But that way I don't have to go find everything and do it again. So yeah. Easier.
If you were planning to use the planner during the next year, I'll put this up on our Instagram, but use the hashtag BNS planner so we can see what you're doing, how you're customizing it, what stickers you're using, what markers, all the fun stuff.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
Are we gonna have a hashtag for the cards?
I don't have one planned at this point.
Okay, I'll think of one.
I
think it'd be really fun to see what everybody chooses for the different challenges in the deck. So I think that'd be fun to
and share with us how you're using everything on Instagram and on Facebook in our Facebook group. We love hearing your guys' comments on items as you use them throughout the year. We think it's great when you're like, I just finished this, or I just used this for the first time, and this is what I loved, or this is what didn't work for me. It's just great feedback. We always love feedback.
And we will come back and announce what date we are using for the Stitch With Us in December. So,
yep.
I told Katie Christmas is on a Saturday. I don't think that's happening.
I think you popped up on sugar for people.
That's my kid.
Yeah, to be able to get away from them, to be able to sit down and stitch. So
yeah.
I'm gonna just say our internet's been kind of weird during this video, so thank you for bearing with us. I think there may be some weird audio pops on this, so that's what's going on.
Yeah.
We will talk with you in, oh my gosh, when is our next unboxing? January, because yeah, we're not doing an unboxing video for
it would.
But are we going to do? We're going to be doing nice list videos here too, right?
Yes. Well, so we're not going to do a overall unboxing for the nice list, but yes, right. Starting today, actually, we should be having daily vlogs for Flossmas.
That'll be fun.
We'll be in different clothes because we pre-record things.
So our next Retreat in a Box unboxing won't be until February 1st.
Oh yes. Yep, you're right. One more thing. December, the Summer and Stars Hollow box goes on sale December 10th. So set your alarms. Those go on sales on the 10th to the public. They go on sale to subscribers on the 9th, to the Retreat in a Box subscribers. And then for the people who bought the Autumn and Stars Hollow box, they actually get early access on December 8th. Athena's like, make sure you say this. Make sure you say this part.
And I'm sure that's all in the newsletter.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a wonderful holiday season. We are actually taking the month off of fulfilling shop orders starting on, I believe I said the 5th. No, starting on the 6th, actually. I got my days mixed up there. So that is a Monday. So from the 6th through the 31st, shop orders and replacements will not be going out because we are giving ourselves a break. We will still be obviously putting boxes on sale and all of that. Athena will be available for a little while during December with customer service issues, but we're just giving ourselves some time away from the craziness to enjoy family and to just breathe a little bit.
Hopefully you guys will be happy that we're doing that.
And if not, you'll be happy when the boxes have stuff that you like in them. And I'm not like, I don't know what to put in there anymore because my brain has just exploded in my head. This is my research time. This is where I watch all of the Hallmark movies that end up with true love and all of that, and a hot cocoa out the wazoo. I'd love to know what Hallmark's hot cocoa budget is. I just have to say.
Right.
Oh, so tell us what your favorite Christmas movie is
Yes.
in the comments. We'd
Yeah.
love to see that.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll be name dropping a few while we do the daily Flossmas videos.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Is that it?
Maybe. I'm sure we'll have things to tell you later. Have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.